Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? I swear I hate electronics, man. They get on my nerves, dog. They get on my damn nerves. I apologize about that. I was doing all that damn talking. Wow, I apologize about that right there. I was doing all that damn talking. I was saying a good something. I said a whole bunch of good stuff too, and y'all missed all. But let me see if I can replay it. I apologize. Shout out to everybody in the building though. Vondell, Stephen Arthur, Freddie, Tony C, Buddy Delaney, Stephen Arthur, The Ninja, Tavis Banks, T Smooth TV, Sheila Gambino. What up with your Coach D? Oh wow. I just hate electronics. I'm in there getting it on. I'm there. We can't hear you, dog. But anyway, I wanted to do a little early session today because I was up, you know, just thinking about a lot of things, but Russell Wilson was on my mind. I ain't scared of this dude, man. I ain't scared of Russell Wilson. You a beast. You a dog. You probably playing the best quarterback. You're the best quarterback in the league right now. I don't care. Patrick Mahomes is nasty, but Russell Wilson's playing the best football right now. But you do worry me, and it worried me because that's secondary. Now, we do got Trevin Diggs. He had a full participation yesterday in practice, and he looks like he's going to be full go. Daryl Worley probably be starting at the other outside corner since Chidobe is out, and along with Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis will probably man the slot again, and you'll see probably Brandon Carr, which I said I made a post about that earlier today, how that was a good thing that even though you don't have a Earl Thomas, which we all would love to have, you still have a Brandon Carr as a veteran, been with the team, can play multiple positions, corner and safety. You are going to need that veteran presence, especially with a guy like Russell Wilson that's going to attack you like crazy. But I just want to show a few plays that just makes you be like, man, this dude is really good, and the Cowboys going to have to be on their P's and Q's when they play him. Hopefully I don't get no skipperoo or none of that funny stuff. But how's everybody doing before I get in the building? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real, Gambino. I don't think he's worried about us. You got 9 touchdown passes, 1 interception, and the 1 interception really shouldn't have been an interception. Your receiver dropped that ball. Your tight end dropped that ball. I don't think he's worried about the Cowboys. I think he's probably licking his chops, considering that I showed some stats yesterday that the Cowboys have a 103, I believe, passer rating against them in the secondary. Although we haven't given big chunk plays. They have teams, especially Matt Ryan and Jared Goff, have been effective. They haven't threw the ball deep. Haven't been a lot of deep balls, but they've been effective passing. Matt Ryan didn't go nuts, didn't throw for a 400-yard game, but they were on our side of the field a lot of the game. But his passes were effective. He was getting, he threw 4 touchdowns. That's effective. Jared Goff, he was effective. He wasn't somebody that Jared Goff's still somebody not scared of, but he was effective in his passing. And so that means the short passes they were completing, over the middle. And we were having those problems when we had Cheeto and Brown in. So if both of those guys are out, it's going to be a little bit concerned. I love Diggs, but he is still a rookie, and Russell Wilson is playing lights out football right now. Let's keep it real. What's up, David Jenkins? Definitely got to be disciplined, but let me see a few things that just been kind of popping up with me. I'm going to show you this first touchdown he had. And I'm gonna show you because it's like you remember the bag drill, like when we throw the quarterbacks, when you always see them escaping the bag, they're moving in, moving out with the ball, moving in, moving out, throw with the ball. That's what they do. Let's see, hopefully I'm gonna get to skipperoo. This play right here evades the rush. Touchdown. They went single coverage, manned up on this guy, and the dude is ridiculous. And like I said about this drill, watch how he's got him in shotgun, sends the man in motion. But watch how he evades. This is what I'm worried about. Watch how he evades this rush. I'll show it in slow motion here. Watch how he just evades the rush. It's that bag drill. Sliding in, sliding out, evading the rush. You see the tackle is not that good. Boom, laser. This is what I worry about with Russell Wilson. This is what I fear with him giving that extra time. This is what he's been known to do. And this is what he does. He's surgical. And while he's surgical, that's man-up coverage. Our secondary, our linebackers, Joe Thomas, Jalen Smith got to play all world. As you see it again, this guy's just nasty in what he does, man. He's a baller. You see it right there, slide in, slide out. Got to worry about that. That's what he does. We can't let those type of things happen in that game because he's just so good at it. Now you saw, like I said, how he evaded that rush. Like I said, Patriots, they like to man you up. You saw it was man-to-man coverage right there. Of course, it was inside the 10, but you see they like to man up. I'm going to show another play where he threw that bomb to DK Metcalf. But the beautiful thing about it was when he threw his passes, you can see his left tackle. He sends his running back in motion to give a chip because his left tackle needs help. Left tackle still gets beat, and he throws that rope. And I know Stephen Gilmore got beat, but he was right there. I mean, his hand was right there. I mean, it was great coverage, and he still dropped it in there like a rope, man. And that's what you have to worry about because they are going to test this secondary. They are going to stress this secondary. He is going to go deep against the Cowboys. He went deep against the Falcons with DK Metcalf, touchdown. He went deep against the Patriots, touchdown, DK Metcalf. You best believe they're going to try to find a matchup, and they may go mass protection, and they're going to look to go deep. So the Cowboys have to be on their P's and Q's. Can't have busting coverage. Gotta play, stay disciplined football. Hey ho, John Jones with the $5 holla. Appreciate you for the donation. But let's see right here. Let's show this play with DK Metcalf because as I said before, man, this guy. This was a rope that he threw, and I want to show you how, like I said, he still got hit because he took some hits against this Patriot game, but how he threw this rope was just beautiful, and the Cowboys are going to have to really have this pass rush get after us because if we don't, it's going to be a long day, man. All right, I think this is the play right here. Hey ho, Floyd Purrier with the $5 holla. Appreciate you. But we got this Russell Wilson right here. They're manning up. Looks like it's a single high, but they're manning up. That's what the Patriots like to do. But look at this left corner. Look at this left tackle right here. Russ is going to send this running back in motion, and then he's going to come back and he's going to chip this in. You're going to see this. You're going to see this lineup with the Cowboys. This four-man front. You're going to see this four-man front. I don't know if they're going to be standing up again, but Cowboys do this four-man front right here. Okay, this is a defense they like to roll with, but you're going to be single up. Cowboys got to make plays. But like I said, watch this play right here because this tackle still gets beat and he throws a rope, and this is what you have to be concerned about with the Russell Wilson. Throws a dime. look on that side. I know it's freezing a little bit. I do apologize about that. Watch how he gets in there, slides in, gets past that tackle, gets beat. Still gets it. Got another touchdown to show you. That's right there. That right there. That's 2 touchdowns that Russ did. Because as I said before, his offensive line is not the greatest offensive line. Okay, it's not the greatest offensive line. We know that he hasn't had the greatest offensive line in the last few years. But Russell is so good at making plays outside the pocket. That's what he is so good at, making plays outside the pocket. And that's what the concern is on my end, making those plays outside the pocket. You know what I mean? So the Cowboys really have to be disciplined in what they're doing. Like I said, Jalen Smith, Joe Thomas, those guys are going to have to be plays. There's another play where he scores a touchdown. I think it's in the fourth quarter. And when he scores his touchdown in the fourth quarter, he does a quick snap, gets them off their heels, throws it over to his tight end, touchdown. And as I said, when I showed the stats, I mean, Tyler Lockett, 7 catches for 66 yards. I don't know who's going to be on him full time. I would assume that if they man up or they have somebody over Metcalf, it's going to be Trevin Diggs. And if you're seeing somebody outside like a Tyler Lockett, I'm a little nervous if a Darryl Worley's going against him. Not saying Worley is a bad corner, but I'm a little worried about that because Tyler Lockett's quick speed. So we're going to see how that matchup kind of flows. What's up, Ready Red? How y'all doing? Let me show you another one right here. Now, this was an absolute dime right here. For real, for real. And this is great defense right here. I mean, they said the probability of this touchdown pass was like improbable. Watch this play right here. This, like I said, once again, you got the Cowboys. Looks like they're manning up again here on New England, sending pressure against Russell Wilson, and he beats that pressure once again and throws another rope for a touchdown. I mean, this man is playing out of this world right now. And like I said, the Cowboys have to play disciplined football. That's what I heard a lot of Everson Griffin saying, playing disciplined football. It's about to come up. But like I said, you see this lineup right here. Sorry if it skips a little bit, but, that's how it is. I'm still kind of working on some things right here. But you see this lineup right here. Looks like they're going like a single high. They're manning up again. They're going to send pressure on this outside against Russ. And what does he do? I mean, he kills him once again. He still gets hit. Throws it on a rope. Throws a laser. That's a beautiful pass. This is a worry for me. Not scared of you, Russell, but this is a worry for me. I cannot lie. When you're making plays like that, Cowboys have to be super disciplined in what they're trying to do. You get what I'm saying? Cowboys have to be super disciplined in what you do. You see, great coverage, still got hit. The last 2 plays I showed you, he got hit. He had to evade the rush on the first touchdown. Damn near every play that he's getting rid of this ball, he's getting hit. So that you can see that the pass rush, and they're sending tight ends to stay in the block. They run a 2 tight end set. They're going to have the running back stay in and chip. But DeMarcus Lawrence, Everson Griffin, Alden Smith, those guys, Tristan Hill, they're going to have to get pressure. We were talking about if they send in these blitzes, you're going to have to send a Jalen Smith. Joe Thomas, have some Joe Thomas in coverage, but let's send a Jalen Smith up the middle on the blitzes, because one of my guys was talking about in the podcast this past week was, if you're going to send this blitz, I hate when they send the blitz up the middle sometimes, because it seems like we always get blocked, and the quarterback has that extra time and he kills us because we're manned up in single coverage. But in this particular case, we gotta let Jalen Smith get loose. He's got to get loose in this game. You got to send him on blitzes, send him up the middle, send him on delayed blitzes. Let Joe Thomas be a spy if necessary, but we got to send that pressure up that middle, because once again, Russ is not the tallest dude. He likes to evade that pocket and be able to see the field better. I mean, he's only like 5'11". They have to look over top of the rush. So if you can push that rush up the pocket in the middle, and we can squeeze those edges, we can contain him. But that pressure has got to be in the middle. We can't be having that game in the Atlanta game where too many times we were rushing on the outside edges and that middle was open up wide like the Red Sea, and then you have a Matt Ryan who's not a scrambler at all, running straight up the middle, getting 5-6 yard gains on second down and 6s, second down and 7s. We can't have that with Russ, because he's going to scramble and get big gains. He had a gain in this game against the Patriots. I believe it was like a second down and 8, and he ran for like 25 yards. Those are backbreakers when you're a defense, especially goes in your territory, because right after he's got that big first down, that's when they scored the touchdown when I showed you in that first quarter. So the Cowboys are just really going to have to be disciplined with this guy. This kid he's ridiculous. 82 completion percentage currently right now, leading the league, and he's just doing it again. And like I said, he's the best quarterback in football right now. So it's not like the Cowboys are going against, any Jared Goff, Matt Ryan. Those are good quarterbacks. But Russ, he can put a team on his back. And we've seen it the last few years. He's been putting the team on his back and been carrying the team. So I think this is going to be another game where it's going to be a high-scoring game. The Cowboys are going to have to score early and often. I think Mike McCarthy stressed it again. I think he said it again. I'm saying it as well, that Cowboys need to start fast, put the pressure on the Seahawks. When we seen the Cowboys when they had that offense in 2014, even in 2016, their defenses were not great defenses, okay? But what was the key factor in that offense in 2014, 2016? Obviously, they had the great offensive line, which they do not have now. That we understand that. But at the end of the day, they were scoring a lot of points. They were scoring early and putting the pressure on the defense of the opponents. And the opponent that we're playing this Sunday doesn't have the greatest defense. I showed some stats last night. You can check out the video yesterday. I'm going to pull them up right now. But the Seattle Seahawks lead the lead in passing yards against, over 830 yards. Okay, they have a passer rating, I believe, 96 against them as well. So it's not a low passer rating. They're averaging 8.6 yards a pass play against them. So if you're seeing that, then basically you need to attack these guys in the air. You have the quarterback to do it. You have the receivers to do it. Obviously, you don't have the greatest offensive line as far as you got 2 undrafted tackles. If Tyron Smith doesn't play, they don't have the greatest defensive front. And Bruce Irvin is out the game with a torn ACL. I brought that up. L.J. Collier, he's a second-round draft pick. He looks like he has not I'm not saying he's a bust, but he's not looking what they want. They got Dontre Moore. They got Benson Mayowa. Guys that I'm not really fearful of. So in that aspect, Dallas can really attack their defense, their front, and, it's not something that we have to be scared about with them. So the Cowboys are really going to have to make that play this game, and they're really going to have to attack this team. And we don't want to sit there and settle for the run. You can have an Ezekiel Elliott. You can have a Tony Pollard. I get that. Let's run. But if we are up on these guys early and we're attacking these guys early, let's put the onus on them. Let's make them make decisions. You see what I'm saying? We need to put the pedal to the metal in this game. Let me see. What's up? Buddy Delaney says, BGJ, what do you think they should do about the secondary? Should they go after Earl Thomas? I'm going to keep it real, y'all. Like, we had Dave Hellman on the show this past for the late night hype this past Tuesday. And, it's really looking like they're not going to get Earl Thomas. So I ain't really been talking about Earl Thomas because it doesn't look like they're going to get him unless something just really blows up in this secondary. It doesn't look like they're going to get it. So I'm not really talking about him. They got Brandon Carr, and that's the only thing I can talk about. I can only really talk about the guys that are here, and I can just hope that a Brandon Carr with his leadership, since he's been with the Cowboys before, he's a Iron Man. He did start every single game. And he's never missed a game, and he is a savvy veteran, and he can play corner and safety. We're going to need that. I know he's older, like 34 years old, but they're still going to need that kind of veteran leadership with the A. Brown and Cheeto out because he is going to attack this secondary early and often. They're letting Russ, as they say, let Russ cook. That's the phrase right now, let Russ cook. And they're letting him cook. They're letting him kind of just be free-flowing with this offense. They're not forcing it with the run game like they did before. I'm not really worried about Chris Carson. I'd rather they run the ball. I'd rather they try to slow it up and just try to pound the football because I believe our run defense is a better run defense. But I think they're going to see that we do have some guys out. We do have some spots where you can throw on us. They are looking at passer rating against us, and he's going to attack us. So the guys got to make plays. They got to make tackles too. If you're really covering this one-on-one, guys can't miss tackles. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, they're tight end, they're running back out the flats and flares. They're going to throw screens against us. They're definitely going to run that screen game against us. Play action, rollouts, bootlegs, things that you saw the Rams saw with just not as much motion, but you're definitely going to see those bootlegs. You're definitely going to see that play action. You're definitely going to see Russ trying to run. You might see RPOs set up. They're going to attack this defense. So the defense got to bring it. Like I said, I think they're still going to score a lot of points, but the defense is going to have to make timely stops. We're not getting Eric Reed. What up, Cowboys D? Yeah, it may have buffered a little bit when you playing his videos. What up, David Guess? How you doing? Yeah, but here's the thing. I understand with this run thing, but as I said before in my show yesterday, look, if you got the matchup where they have a trash secondary, they have the worst secondary in the NFL right now. Okay? The worst. Even with Jamal Adams, they have the worst secondary. So I'm not going to sit there and say just because I have Ezekiel Elliott, I'm going to pound the rock because I have Ezekiel Elliott. No, I'm going to attack them in the air. I'm going to attack their weakness. That's the problem with the last regime with Jason Garrett was he would say, we got Ezekiel Elliott. We're going into Seattle. We're going to pound the rock. You know what I'm saying? We're going to beat, we're going to control the game. We're not going to let Russ be on the field. No, I don't want to play like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to attack this guy. I don't care if, Russ is on the field. Defense is going to have to step up and make plays. But we have this high-powered offense. Everybody been talking 40 burgers. We scored 40 points last week. Let's score some points, man. I don't want to come up in there first, second down, running the ball with Ezekiel Elliott. I want to come out there throwing. I want to come out there attacking these guys. Who's the third corner that's guarding CeeDee Lamb? Let me pull that up because it ain't nobody I'm scared of. Let me see right here. Hold up. I gotta pull this up because y'all tripping. See what that damn third corner is. Let's see here. I'm just gonna pull up the secondary. And I know I ain't the PFF guy, but shit, still this stuff still matters a little bit. Yeah, I'm attacking them all day. Yeah, I hear you. But you see this right here? I'm gonna show you this right here though. I'm attacking these guys right here. See that? I'm attacking all that. Okay, I'm attacking all that. Quentin Dunbar, I'm not scared of you. Shaquille Griffin, nah, I ain't worried about y'all. Yeah, I ain't worried about them guys. You know what I'm saying? See what that safety play is looking like though. Let's put up the safety. Okay, yeah, I'm not scared of this. I know it's PFF, but I'm not scared of all that. I'm attacking that. You get what I'm saying? Their run defense is surprisingly good. I think they're only giving up an average of 3.5 yards a carry. Okay, but I think they're more selling out against the run more than anything else. They're selling out against the run. They're bringing Jamal Adams in. I definitely believe it's Terrence Steele starting on that right side. If Smith is out again and Brandon Knight's on that left, they're going to attack that right side with Jamal Adams. Put an extra guy over there, so they can really stress that right side because they know where that weak link is. But that's this their weak link. Hear me? All this right here, all that. We going after all that. You need to go after all that. You feel me? Like I'm attacking all that. I'm not sitting there saying nothing, but attack, attack, attack. We need to go after that. For real, for real. No, don't play around with these guys. Attack them in the air, put pressure on them, score early. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to play with a lead. Okay? It's okay. It's okay to play with a lead. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I guess Jamal Adams said he's got a little chip on the shoulder because he was getting ate up because Julian Edelman did eat him up. I mean, he had 8 catches, 100-something yards, 140 yards, I believe. He was eating. He was cooking that secondary. And Cam Newton, to me, is not the greatest thrower in the world. He's not the greatest passer in the world. He throw for almost 400. RPO with Dak too. You know what I'm saying? Get them on their heels. We need to attack them. Get them on their heels. Not always playing from behind and playing down 10-0 and all of a sudden now we gotta throw. No, let's go up there. We don't gotta throw, but we're wanting to throw because we see that you're a weakness. But I don't want to get in the mode where we gotta throw because we're down 20 points like were against the Falcons or down early like we were against the Rams. The Cowboys need to play with the lead. What up, Dave? I'm just checking what y'all saying over here. And as far as I know people are frustrated, Mike McCarthy going for the fourth downs. I mean, why are we frustrated about the aggressiveness? I mean, did it really lose that game against the Rams? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, he went for the 2. He said, he wasn't feeling that conversion, but I mean, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm not. We worried so much about Jason Garrett being all scary all the damn time. This dude ain't scary with it. You feel me? And I don't think he, like I said yesterday, I don't think he's going fourth down all the time just to prove something. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's real. Like, I want an aggressive type coach. I want a guy who's not going to be sit there and scared to make a play. Or if we feel like we can beat you in this matchup, we're going to attack it. And if we don't get it, okay, well, we didn't get it. Defense go on the field and stop them, and let's get the ball back so we can score again. That's the mentality that the team has to have. I mean, we got Greg Zuerlein. That's great. He won the game with that. I mean, that's what you got him, Greg the Leg. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be automatic up, and that's why you're paying him that money. That's why you cut Cobra Kai. But at the end of the day, I want touchdowns. You have Ezekiel. You lost a Blake Jarwin, but your offense is still explosive. Okay, so we need to score points, man, and we need to have that mentality that let's look at this, let's go for this, and if we don't get it, we're gonna stop you, and then we're just gonna get the ball back. Hey ho, appreciate you, Dwight Simpson, for the Cash App. Appreciate you on the donation as well. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, the ninja. We probably don't all like all the decisions, but um, I, I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna tell him to peel back. That's what I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna tell him to peel back. Because as I said before, when we look at it as a whole, I mean, I'm just really not mad at it. Let me show some stuff right here. Anybody got any questions before? Um, anybody got any questions? Any thoughts? Pull some stuff right here. Stats. Zeke had what, over 100 yards the first game, 80 something yards the second game. I mean, I'm not. I feel like Zeke doesn't have to have a 100-yard game to win this game. As I was showing yesterday, let me see some stuff right here. Because I'm focusing on this defense. Even their defense is not good. Yeah, they definitely need to stop standing. Because I'm looking up some stuff right quick, but I think they're going to rectify that. Everson Griffin said he's more comfortable on the ground. D Law, will see if he goes back down. It definitely should be that type of game where, let these guys be natural at it. And this is another thing where I would like the staff, because the staff said, hey, we're going to put the players in the best positions to make plays. So this needs to be a situation where you got guys who are saying, hey, I'm not as comfortable standing up because this is new. We kind of rushed it. I need to put my hand in the ground. So what do? You say, okay, well, let's throw that out and go where you're best at. You get what I'm saying? So in that aspect, that's what gets me excited about the team. And as I showed this stat before, man, I'm going to show this again because this is what the Cowboys need to attack. I'm going to show it again because this is what the Cowboys need to attack. That secondary, one more time. I'm going to just show that one more time. But right here, you see right there, that's the Seahawks. 847 yards given up. So I'm going to pound this in our heads. I'm going to pound this in our heads. Look at that. They've given up 847 yards. Most in the league. Having 12 yards against. 12.6 yards against. Look how many receiving first downs against this defense. 45. 45 receiving first downs against this team already. Come on. We're exploiting that. We got to do that. Got to exploit all that. So, as I said before, Cowboys, you see where the weakness is? I mean, let's go to that run. Let's go to that rushing defense. Let's look at that rushing defense. Because they're not that bad against the run. Dallas isn't bad either, though. Now let's look at that run defense. As I said, they're not bad in the run. They're one of the top teams in run defense. Teams are on average 3 yards a carry against them. But look at the Cowboys. Cowboys ain't that bad either. As much as we've been boo-hooing about the Cowboys on their defense, they went against a Todd Gurley. I know Malcolm Brown, I didn't like how he had 17 carries, almost 80 yards, and he was getting it up the middle. But the Cowboys did get him off timely when they needed to. Todd Gurley really never got off. Joe Thomas played ridiculous. Xavier Woods was coming up, filling the holes, playing really good. Tristan Hill played good. And just like he said, guys got to really maintain their assignments. They have to stay disciplined. And I think that's the biggest thing the Cowboys are going to have to do more than anything. Stay to their assignments like Everson Griffin. I posted that video yesterday. Stay disciplined. Stay with your reads. And I believe we can get Russ, when we need to. I believe he's still going to score some touchdowns. I don't believe that we're going to hold him down. But we can get him off timely plays, maybe rough him up a little bit, get some pressure on him, maybe get a big sack here and there because we need some of that. The Cowboys need some of that right now if they're going to come out in this victory. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on it today. The Russell Wilson tape showed, like I said, about 3 touchdowns where the dude is good and the Cowboys going to have to step up to his defense. But 2 more days and it goes down. I think, like I said, I'm a little worried about, what he can do. But I got to trust this defense and this team that, they're going to make them plays. I mean, I said this is a team that's definitely a playoff caliber team. And if this is a playoff caliber team, you have to win these type of games. And we don't have the effect of the 12th man in Seattle, so we can't have that excuse of that. So it's an even playing field. The Cowboys have to step up, man. This is a big game, and they need to win this game. It's not a must-win, but it's definitely a big game. I said the Cowboys got to be at least 2-1 in this NFC play. These first 3 games, all NFC games, they got to come out 2-1 before they hit the AFC, and then they go with the Giants in the first division game. So we got to be 2-1. So this is a big game, and if Dallas is going to be a playoff team, they're most likely going to see the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs as well. So the Cowboys got to go ahead and make it happen. And it's not like the Seattle Seahawks have just dominated Dallas, because that's not the case in my opinion. So this is a game that Dallas can win, though. But they got to make plays. They got to make plays on the defense. They got to make plays on the front line. And they got to get turnovers when they get their hands on something. Darryl Worley, Trevin Diggs. When those plays come in your hands, you got to make those plays, because that could be, the thread of winning and losing in that game. Getting your hands on the ball, but you don't make the play. Next time it comes back, to throw a touchdown on you, and that can come back to haunt you. So Cowboys got to just make sure to stay disciplined and keep the pedal to the metal as far as this offense goes, and don't sit there and settle for the run early. Attack these guys, Kellen Moore. I like the game plan he came with at home, but we have said, just kind of like Amari Cooper, he's like the Amari Cooper on the playbook. I'm going to call him the Amari Cooper playbook right now, because at home, Amari be cooking. You feel me? Although he did have the 10 catches in L.A., but, on the road, we talk about Amari Cooper is well documented on the road. So I'm going to call Kellen Moore the Amari Cooper of playbook. So he can't be the Amari Cooper in Seattle. Don't play it close to the vest, Kellen Moore. Don't start getting scary, because something didn't work, and now you want to start getting scary and running every damn down. Don't get scary. If you have a 3 and out, it might be frustrating, but don't not get aggressive and say, well, let's go to Zeke because we need to get points. You know what I'm saying? Be strong, dog. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong, Kellen Moore, and do your damn thing, and really bring it with this play calling. You feel me? You got the plays. You got the players. Kill them, man. They don't have a great defense. Their defense can be exploited. You see the Patriots came back, could have won the game. You know what I mean? I feel like the Falcons aren't a good team, but they still could have beat the Seahawks. But they just don't have a good team or a good defense. Cowboys do. Cowboys can win this game, and if they play their game like they're supposed to, they should win. Okay? So without further ado, check me out tomorrow. Me and Boss Cowboys will be on tomorrow. He's going to be on the show with me tomorrow. We're going to kick it, you know, just talk football, talk probably this matchup, maybe show some more stuff on the film of them. And, you know, just kick it, just get some thoughts. You know, I like my dog Boss. He always brings it with his good analogies and thought pattern. So we're just talking about, you know, one last prep before it goes down Sunday. And make sure you're tuning in to the hype. You know how we do. If you are not going to a game and you want to watch a game, man, you don't want to listen to them boring-ass announcers, really. You know them announcers don't care about Dallas. You feel me? Jump in that late-night hype watch party that we got popping on YouTube, and we're going to have a great time. I mean, we dropped, like I said, almost over 50K in our last watch party between all three of our streams. So continue to pump that up, continue to let that grow. Because you continue to support that really, like I said, pushes us to where, you know, we have some goals and visions of where we want to take the hype. Sponsorships have already started, and doors are already opening for us. But we can continue this steamrolling that we're doing with you guys, because you guys have made this possible by supporting us, liking, sharing, subscribing. Make sure you subscribe to all our channels: Law Nation, Skywalker Steel, Big Game James, Silver Blue Nation. You know, continue to pump up those likes for us and the views, because the more you do that, the more it opens us the door to get our own type of network. I would love for it to be like a community, like we have like YouTube right now, but like a network where you could have all of us, you know what I'm saying, in one kind of big network, and we're all kind of affiliated, but we still have our own things. But it's a one big thing that's taking care of us, because then you can get on a Monday. It could be Vash Lombardi, Foots the King, you know, or it could be Skywalker Steel, Vash Lombardi Tuesday, or it could be Okoye, Big Game James, or Law Nation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many good people down there in the community that's bringing that fire. So we want to have this network. Eventually, we have visions, so we can't make the vision happen without you guys. So just continue to support and push this product that we're doing like no other, and let's make it happen. All right. So like I said, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Me and Boss Cowboys are gonna get it in, and we'll just be talking football matchups again. You never get tired of talking Cowboys football, especially with another brain that has that good Cowboys knowledge. So I appreciate everybody's in the feed. What's up, Nathaniel Johnson? I know you're going ham with them questions, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who was in the feed. David G. What's the word on Bradley and I? I mean, I don't know if he's really getting any reps. He's a rookie. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know what position they would have him in besides a designated pass rusher. And right now, Alden Smith is that. So he ain't coming off the field. So, you know, he's a rookie. Unless it, to me, it's an injury, I don't see him really playing a lot unless it's an injury on the field. Okay, Rule said he came in. And, you know, Gallimore got some work too. And, you know, up in that middle, a couple of them run plays in that game against Atlanta. So we'll see. Hopefully D-Law's a full go and that knee is good, because we need production from him, especially in this game. He's had good games against Russell Wilson. DeMarcus Lawrence has. So we need a standout game from him. All right? But I will talk to y'all later now. If this feed, I will tell y'all this, when I end this feed, it sometimes kind of stays alive on the YouTube. It eventually cuts off by itself. So just go ahead, when I end it and you see it kind of buffering, that means it's over. It's just YouTube is acting really weird with this algorithm when it's taking forever to end it. But when I end it, you see the buffering, just go ahead and go out the feed because it's not live any longer. But I appreciate everybody jumping in and tuning in for the quick look at Russ Wilson